Good morning. Good morning, good morning to you. It's Valentine's Day, everybody. Who here has the Valentine? Let's say hi to everybody. Also, I see that we got a couple subs. Hold on, let me see. Reckoning in Blood has gifted 2 subs to the community. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I have the worst headache this morning. So bad. Hello, Curtis. It's not a dress, it's a tank top. Reckoning has gifted 3 subs to the community. Thank you so much. No, I did not get any candy. I got a box of Cocoa Krispies and a box of wine and flowers. I'm like super obsessed with Cocoa Krispies right now. I have them every single night before bed. It's not good for me. It's like my snack of choice right now. No plans for today. I have just editing to do because of Reanimal that came out, so I have to edit the video that I recorded and streaming. Can't miss my stream day, no matter what day it is. Yeah, that's probably it. I feel like I have not been drinking enough water lately, so I had a bottle of water before this. And I also think it's my pillow. I've been waking up with like neck pain, which it's kind of like in the base of my skull, and I think I just need a new pillow. Ugh, so I'm just getting old. I'm getting fucking old. Is it quiet? Is my voice quiet? I don't know. It says I have it like turned up pretty far. I don't know. Let me know, guys. I feel like the new mic that I got, it is more quiet. And if I turn up the audio gain on the mic, it makes like a crackle noise. If I do that, it's very quiet. Guys, turn up your volume. What do you mean? What do you mean? Really? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me go into my mic settings and see. It says my output is fine, but I can always turn it up on here. Is that better? Is this too loud? Is it fine? Adam says it's fine. And if Adam says it's fine, then it's fine. I can turn down the music. I don't have my headphones on right now, so I don't know how loud that is. Ooh. Very nice. Good Valentine's vibes. Thank you, Taz, for the biddies. Ooh, we got a hype train right now. We got a hype train. Valentine's hype train. I told, I'm not sure if Emily is working this morning. Same thing with Shannon, I'm not sure, but I texted him to let him know. Also, my friend Audrey that I speak about once in a while, I was at her house yesterday and I made her a Twitch account and she just wanted to support. She doesn't play video games or anything, so she might pop in later. And then that'll be my 3 best friends. Oh, Kiba's barking. Emily's free as far as you know? So she's just not in here? How dare she? I'm not gonna lie, guys, I tried to look up like Valentine's horror games and I didn't find anything that was free. But I can check on the Steam store. Like, how do you... don't think there really are any. Valentine horror. Came up with Resident Evil. Yeah, that's Valentine's horror. Anybody know of any Valentine's horror games? Like Stalker. We always play Stalker games, but Valentine's Stalker, you know? My Bloody Valentine, if you will. That horse game last stream was horror enough. Oh my god, frankly. That was terrible. Yes, Jill Valentine's Day. Play a date simulator, but with monsters. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a horror dating sim. Doki Doki Literature Club. Slay the Princess. I've already played that, unfortunately. I wouldn't call that Valentine's though. Sucker for Love, a date to die for. That kind of looks like furry stuff though. Oh yeah. No, we're not gonna get all furry on this stream. The KFC dating simulator. Oh my god. Well, I do have plans for today anyway, so it does not matter. I think, ooh, I do kind of have you guys ever played, what's it called? Love Sam or something? Love Sam. It's not Valentine's, but it is like about loving somebody like a little too much. I haven't played that in a very long time. I got that years ago. Both Tazes are sending biddies. Thank you. Oh, I need coffee this morning. Thank you, Taz. Oh, you got us to hype. Are we on level 2? Shit! Biddies for the missing mod titties. I know, where are they? Alright guys, well, I do have plans for today. We could play Love Sam though. That kind of works for Valentine's stalkery kind of stuff. I haven't played it since I downloaded it, which was so long ago. Oh! Games Franco has gifted 5 subs to the community. Thank you so much. Do I have my, oh, I think I have my alerts off because of the last game we played and I had to turn them off. I'll turn them back on after this. I think they're okay. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I love edible arrangements. Oh, they're so expensive though, for no fucking reason. Like, why? And it's just like 6 strawberries is like at least $40. Like, even if you got like the lowest tier, it's just not fair. Sorry, Devin. I know I had my alerts off. But I think I had to last time because there was so much stuff going on when I was playing. Yeah, all melon. Ah! God, that makes me miss Dispatch already. That was such a good game. Hello, Viper. Welcome in. Okay, so for today, I kind of want to play Love Sam, now that I think about it, but for today, I have this game that was sent to me. It's called, where is it? I better have downloaded it. Okay, it's called Murder by Death, and it is a clue game, or it's described as a clue type game, kind of like, you know, the board game Clue. and there's 9 suspects, and it looks so fucking cute, and I got an email of it, and I really want to try it out. It just came out, I think like 2 days ago, and it came out yesterday, and it has like only 2 reviews, and I really think that we should give it a shot because it looks so fucking good, and I haven't tried it yet. Catherine, all right, look that up here. Is it a Catherine classic? This seems sexual. Is that not? Oh no, it's not. No, I don't think it is. Jay Walker subscribed to tier 1. Long time no see. Welcome. It's a puzzle game. Yeah, I just noticed that from the pictures, and as soon as I saw it was a puzzle game, I was like, oh, I don't know. But either way, I have plans for today. But maybe we'll start with Love Sam. Love Sam's kind of a longer one, but we could just kind of, you know, get into it a little bit. The Ratchular. I do play puzzle games. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm in the puzzle mood this morning. Oh shit! Adam has gifted 10 subs to the community! Thank you, Adam. Guys, we're at 275. We're almost at 300, and then we're like, we're literally almost at our goal. Happy Valentine's Day, Adam. Thank you. Another anomaly game. Oh my god, yeah. You want me to start fighting the chat today, Tez Twitch? Is a great puzzle game. Definitely get the full-bodied version. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it and I'll get it for another stream. Thank you, Adam. Not frankly using that emoji. The side eye. Alright. We're gonna get started here. We're gonna get started. Let's play a little horror this morning. Let me just change this. Is it love, comma? There it is. Love Sam. That's what we're gonna play this morning. And you might remember this game from years ago. I forget when it came out. Oh, maybe it was 2019. Why does that feel like so long ago? And I remember I got it and I wanted to play it for the channel years ago, and then I never did. So Emily's here. Oh, you stopped watching. You're watching Reanimal? Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, I'd love to go to the Krusty Krab restaurant. Hello, Samurai Wesley. Doing very well, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Adam! Adam gifted 10 more subs to the community! Fuck yeah, Adam! Thank you. Adam, what a beautiful Valentine's Day gift! Yay! Maybe I'll make Katie co-op with me when she's done recording it. That would be fun, yeah. That would be fun. I died so many times in the last video I recorded last night. I still have to edit it today. It'll go up later today. But I died so many times. Guys, we're at level 7. Who's in timeout? A little pricey for a short. I agree. I did get it for free, so I can't complain. But it is pricey for, apparently, some people are saying it's only 3 hours. I mean, I'm sure with the way that I play games, it's gonna be like 5 parts, but... Adam's in timeout. Alright, guys. Let's play some horror games. Hold on 1 second. We go. I have to brighten this up a little bit. It's very bright. See, if I go white as a ghost, then the green screen works. If I give myself a tan, then it's all foggy. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, I know. He's got a VR obsession, doesn't he, Carrot? Alright, let me get this started here. Hold on. Is everybody ready for an old-ass game? Alrighty. Let's start it up. This is Love Sam. And we're already in. Jesus. Okay. Haven't played this in quite a long time, so... I don't even know if I actually beat this game. There was like a really scary part of this game that I think was in the bathroom, and when I had first played it, I stopped playing. And I don't think I ever picked it up again. Why do I feel like I own this? Because it came out in 2019. That's probably why, you know? Alright, so let's get started. Let me check out the settings and just see. Camera sensitivity. Maybe I'll turn that down a little bit. Texture quality's high. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this game is about like a obsessed stalker kind of thing. So it's good for the holiday season, you know? It's good for Valentine's Day. Let me just turn up the audio for you guys. Right here. There really isn't audio, but it's just rain outside. Hopefully that's okay. This one's so amazing. This game. Or are you guys having your own conversation? Sorry, I'm trying to, like, miss you, Sam? Okay. Alright, so here we are. I kind of want to turn off VSync. Is that... Let's see. Okay. I'm getting Gone Home vibes? I don't know. I think... isn't Gone Home, like, in a whole house? This is just, like, a room. It's, like, the whole entire game takes place in here. Hopefully I'm not turning you guys off from it. It's weird how there's, like, no introduction to this game. It's like, you're in a house. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's... Who puts that in the fridge? It's, like, a couple pieces of crust. He didn't even cover it with, like, saran wrap or anything. Okay, 2 bottles of wine, some beer, and that. Nothing in the freezer. Alright, so we have like a little kitchen in here. A bed. It's like a college dorm room or something. Oh, I got a hype chest. I got a hype chest. Hold on. Oh, it's so cute. It has a little glass of wine, I think. Yay! Hello, Astora Dad. I never cover my pizza, don't need it. Pizza's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What a cute... Is that? That's a glass of wine, right? Oh my god, how cute. Alright. Anyway, so this must be like a college dorm room. Or a studio apartment. It is January 2010. We got, our little bathroom here. Very nice. What the fuck is that? Toilet paper rolls? Bullet casings? My dirty little secrets. Read on to move on. Alright, let's check this out. My dirty little secrets. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. Ooh. I've never cared for keeping a diary. Also, I remember there being a lot of reading in this, so hopefully you guys are down for that. Okay. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed, and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? Okay, B must be the Brian person. B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him too. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I love B, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. It's been 3 years, so it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Circle your answer. No. Oh, I have to actually... Do I have a pencil? Circle it with what? My imagination? Can I get up? Oh, I can. Do I need a pencil? Circle my answer with what? Oh, I literally found a pencil. Okay. Oh, that's locked. Okay. Guys, I got a pencil. Oh god, here we go. What about the VR? Dirty little secret? That sounds like smut letters. Okay. Circle your answer. No, he won't remember you after 3 years. Who am I kidding? Like any of it matters now. Brian's a great guy and all, but after all this time, I can't be sure of anything. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. Used to be my favorite place. Naturally, because it was B's favorite place to begin with. Okay, you're obsessed. If there were 2 things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world. Okay. Things were so much easier back then. B would just go, hey, and I'd be like, hi. Nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visit to the Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say, hey, to me again? Did time already ruin our moments? The fuck is that? A phone? My god. You're getting bad vibes. Brian isn't the bad guy, right? Brian is the person we're talking about. Okay, get the phone. Unknown. Hello? Hello? Okay. That was weird. Yeah, so Emily, you're saying you're getting bad vibes from Brian, so you're getting bad vibes from the guy that we're writing about? Let's see. I just wanted to say hello every time I called him, but what I want to do and can do are two different things. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too, in a way though. Hey. He was so eager to know who was calling him in the middle of the night. Hi. Oh, we were calling him in the middle of the night? I wish I could sneak into people's minds, look beyond their eyes just by staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. Okay. Give me the fuck up. Who opened that? Okay. Idea. We're Brian. And we found this, maybe we found this diary or something? And the person calling us on the phone just then is the stalker? Brian's a stalker plot twist. I was thinking maybe we're Brian. I don't know. What is this? August 21st, 2006. Okay, this is years before. That, as a debut outfit, I admire your confidence, Sam. Oh, I forgot this game's called Love Sam. Maybe we're Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Wayrite Academy. I spent the last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but, you know, there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out that they don't know Wayrite even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you two, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends, after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary. My only true friend. Love, Sam. Okay, so Sam's the stalker. But the diary reflected what the stalker was writing. Maybe me or Brian? Sam is the diary we found. Yeah, that's what... Oh, I didn't... Anyway. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, we're Brian, and this is Sam's diary. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Ew. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Why is it blinking? Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practice, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Knock. Knock, knock. Is somebody actually there? Oh, shit. What am I looking at? What is this? I have no idea what that was. Okay, I can't open it. Unless he's in the bathroom. No, okay. Sam is stalker, huh? I'm assuming. So whatever the diary says might happen to us in the game, like the window opening. Ew. Okay, we have another note. So this is like the Sam's story before the diary or whatever. August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She's even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I don't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, it triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think that she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. I'm Stacy. I'm pretty. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayrite. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader. Oh, she's only in 11th grade. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone, even if it's Dad's fault our family is torn apart like this. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get your shit together. If not for you, for Mom. Oh, the door's open! Hey. Ooh, I don't like that. They're both stalkers? Yeah, maybe they both are. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open, even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed, shut, and so beautifully painted, sorry. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was good enough. Was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Ever. Oh no. Who the There was a hand. Is he? Okay, either. Actually, I don't know. Sam, was it that? I don't know. Wait, I gotta get up. Oh, there's another note. I need to go turn on the light. I need a light. Fuck. Okay, this one works. I don't like this. Hello, emoji. Okay, I can't look out the keyhole anymore. Oh, we have a clock. Great. I bet there's someone in here. There's someone in the house. Okay, I think we are Brian. Because, I mean, not to be judgy, I think this is a boy's closet. I mean, he doesn't even have any clothes in here. It's just a white t-shirt and like that. Yeah, this is... I think we're Brian. Okay. Oh, these are the notes that we picked up. Yeah, I gotta put that emoji in there. Okay, August 26th. Let's read it this way. My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit to the lake one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave those POI on my to-do list, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure the teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get the more crowded parts of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. Why would they do that? Oh, Emoji gifted subs! Emoji gifted 10 subs to the community! Thank you so much, Emoji! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Now we're gonna have to listen to that go off for a while, but thank you! Hold on 1 second. Thank you so much, Emoji. I know Emoji was like, I gotta wait till I get paid. You did not have to do all that. Games Franco has gifted 5 subs to the community. Yeah. Guys, let's look at. We're at 300. Guys, we need 100 more and we hit our goal. Hell yeah. Guys, we're gonna do it this month. We're gonna do it this month. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I love the Kiba emoji. Thank you so much, Emoji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to everybody who's been gifting this morning. You guys really helping a girl out, man. I was down bad a few days ago. I really was. I finally got my Twitch money. Getting paid once a month is fucked. It's like not okay. But we I'm paying the bills, so it's okay now. So take Adam's card. 100 subs, imagine. We'd literally be sitting here forever with names just popping up on the screen. I don't even remember what we were reading on the game. It says 4 gifts until badge upgrade? What does that mean? I've never seen that pop up before. Badge upgrade. Huh. Adam did a very nice PayPal donation. His card is currently on fire. Yeah, it's probably burning. I know, Adam's the reason that, like, I'm, like, okay right now, and my car wasn't taken away, so. Yeah, I think that would actually make me cry. Alright. Where was I? I don't even know where I was. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. So I wonder, how should I spend this afternoon? Write you later. Love, Sam. Who is she writing to? Write you later. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why we naturally... Wait, what? Oh, that's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. Okay, he was the quarterback. Okay. SB, come on, man. B was the best quarterback Waywright could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache. A good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Hi. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Hey. Hi. Do I gotta put this here? Yeah, cover that shit up. Okay. Back to the letters. Here comes the smut. Alright. August 31st, 2006. For a boarding school, Waywright intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library for Miss Lasley's book assignment today, and two things surprised me. The place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library. Maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she'll spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth, or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So, yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. Okay, so Brian is friends with Stacy and Stacy's boyfriend, Kyle. And then we have Sam, the writer. Okay. Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs those eyes utters. Ew, what the fuck is this? So turn around and sing for me. It doesn't let me flip the page. Ah! Who the fuck is that? It hasn't triggered that I've seen it yet. Who the fuck is that? It's a girl. Is that Sam? Is she? I told you she was in the apartment. Ah! Wait. Are you just gonna stay? I'm so confused what is happening. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. She made a fucking mess. What is that? Why did you put this in here? Why is this place so dirty? What am I doing with this stick? There's blood in here. What the fuck? Guys, she's in here. And she put a stick in my cabinet. Is she gonna kill me? She's gonna stab me with that stick. Stick her to death. Yeah, maybe we have like a weapon now? What the fuck? Can I turn this light back on? Okay. I miss him. Even when I'm with him. I see him. Even when he's not looking. This is gross. September 4th, 2006. Visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. Oh god, this is the beginning. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around in a library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him, trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. Okay, it seems like she doesn't even like him yet. Woe is me. Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Okay, so she's gonna be like, oh, he's smart and he likes books, and she's gonna fall in love. I appreciate a horror game where the girl is crazy for a change. That's true. It is always the creepy fucking dude. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Okay. Why do I have a stick? Also, if we are Brian, how the hell did we get this diary? Okay. I miss him even when I'm not with him, and one day he will start looking for me too. Only to realize I was with him the whole time. Thank you, Taz. Like a boogeyman under a sleeping child's bed. Oh, she's under the bed. I can't. She's under the bed. Oh, wait. There's a note over there. I can see it on the wall. Oh, that means I gotta go over there. Where's the blood? She cleaned up the blood. She's like doing shit behind my back. She's literally over there like scrubbing the blood. She's like, gotta get rid of the evidence. Oh! Can I jump? Oh, I don't want to go over here. Give me the— ah! It fell behind the bed. Oh no. Thank you, Taz. Oh no. Oh, she's under there. Where's the note? Did I get it? What did I do? Why do I have to click it again? I'm so confused. What do I do now? Was that it? What about the note that fell? I don't know. Maybe she's in the— oh, I've already checked the bathroom. No, she's definitely under there. Okay. Oh, I still can't do this. I have to— the stick. Guys, this is what the stick's for. Use the stick to reach the note. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Why didn't you pick it up? Okay. September 7th, 2006. Carrot's smart. That's what the stick was for. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time, he gave each of us a mask and made us express our personalities by drawing on it. Again, this was psychology class. The last thing I want to do right now is open up to others. So for the next 30 cringy minutes, I managed to create one of the most basic personality masks one can imagine. If my mask were a cover letter, it would start with, I'm a people person. But it's not the dumb exercise that's bugging me right now. When the masks were being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kind of smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probably wants an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Oh, so she's starting to get a crush on him. Or he likes her too, I think. Okay, that was some, like, grudge hands. Is Sam dead? Is she haunting us? What do I do with this? Why am I holding this? Oh, okay. Where'd my stick go? I don't even have the stick anymore. I have no idea, man. Maybe they're both creepy. What will B remember me as? A friend? A weirdo? A liar? I don't know. After all, he didn't really know me. Like, really know me. No one did. I had to put on so many masks just to survive high school. The me that B knew was just layers and layers of fabricated image. I could never take them off. I couldn't let anyone see how vulnerable I was. I would have been eaten alive. Worse, B would have left me completely. Even when the fragile layers wore off, I couldn't take them off. So that's all I did. Cover up the holes before anyone could peek through. Cover them up. Don't let them see my face. Oh! Find the lies. Find the lies? What? I don't like this. Oh, guys, I think I'm on a timer. I'm scared! Help! Where are the lies? Guys, something bad's about to happen. We failed. What was I doing? I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. When did these pictures get here? Were those always there? Okay, let me try again. Don't let them see my face. Find the lies. Okay. So there was one. Where did I find it? Is in here? Well, it sounds like I hear something over here. Oh. Oh. Right here. I got it, I got it, I got it. Oh shit. They're in the wrong spot. That was so close. I hated that. God, September 11th. Jesus. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I didn't know the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come in here from time to time to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Which is a book about being obsessed with somebody. Stephen King's works are always good enough to get you started. Because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh, God. I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, "See you later" at some point, and I said, "Yeah, see ya." Misery. Real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't know you were a weirdo, he does now. Oh, God. Find the lies. What I did for B. All of them, because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared. But B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. SB. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poem-like life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one else gets it, as long as B does. When did Sam become obsessed? Like, when did that happen? No, she doesn't cut his foot off in the movie. She, breaks his ankles. Like a hammer. Or not a hammer. It was like, she put like a wooden board and then... Yeah. I hope B remembers our own little world, even if he forgot about it. I made him a map so he can find his way back. And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Let's go back to our small world, where all your favorite places are forever etched in my heart. Go back. There's a sticker. What do I do with this? So this is like a map of something. We got pancakes, park, music, Pac-Man, the gym. I don't know what the first one is. Okay. Go back. And I think it's a good time to come back. Is this a new one? Oh. We got a puzzle game, guys. Let's see. September 16th, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I went there. I went there because Brian took me there. Okay. It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere again, and he said, "Hey," and started telling me about how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world-famous pancakes, says Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Across the diner. Okay. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock. Okay, so it's telling me which places to pick on this map. I found my own POI, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped out the window, and I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that he had a secret base of some kind there. He jokingly said that he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted, but hyped beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? Huh. Okay. So let's see. He likes home of the world-famous pancakes. He likes pancakes. He doesn't like the arcade because it has 10-year-olds. The must-go-see place is the donut shop. Unlike the music store, so not the music store. And then Gigantic Hill or something? Ooh, sit down. I hope he remembers our own little world, even if we forgot about it. I made him a map. Okay, so... pancakes? Oh, I can kind of like put it anywhere. Alright, maybe there's more stickers or something. Yeah, there's one over there. That's what this is. Okay. So he said donut place he likes. That must be this. Donuts. And then the hill, I think, is this one. So let's see. Gotta find another one. This place is a fucking mess. Give me a sticker. Give me a sticker. Ooh, I didn't like that. Okay, I don't know where the fuck this other sticker is. I have no idea. Emily, help, I'm lost. I don't know. It's probably gonna be some plot twist. You got a sticker in there? Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's right here. It's in the book. There we go. Great. Mark our favorite spots. Did it. I miss Morning Dew Donut Shop. B never shuts up about its donuts. They did taste sweet, just like B's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. I thought we were Brian. Did he kill Brian? Or did you... Sam? Wait, no, because Sam's haunting us. She's in the house. I am so fucking confused. Not me trying to Google it as she finds it. Oh, the sticker. Did we get our heart eaten? We can't, because then who's reading the book? Okay. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Okay. Something's in the fridge. What is that? Oh, it's a donut! So we're not Brian? I'm lost. I think we're Brian. And we're reading Sam's diary, right? I have no idea. I miss its warmth? Ooh, that looks like a pretty bomb-ass donut, I'll be honest. I need to eat it up? Are we gonna eat the donut? Oh. We're gonna heat up the donut? Oh my god. Am I a cannibal? Jesus. Oh, it's a key. Whatever. Ghost donut. Who was that? That's it? This drawer was locked for that? Okay, September 25th. Right onto the dirty ass table. Okay, September 25th. The golems just obliterated the hammerheads today. I know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo, too, if only Kyle wasn't an assload of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think he should go to the hospital and get that ego checked out, because it must be swollen huge. Ew. At least he leaves me alone, other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him, but Brian? They do say we sometimes become friends with those who were on at the opposite ends. So maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Sigh. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now, I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on and just shove it under my bed, like the pictures I took today. Okay, now she's taking pictures of Brian. Okay. But what is this about? What do I do with that? I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day, I wanted to call him, just so we could chat. But I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. It could? Oh, because I'm a loser. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say, hello. That was as far as our late-night phone chit-chat would go. I hung up, wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that every time I called him, that red, fiery sensation. Red. So fucking red. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Sam and Brian, Sam and Brian. Okay, this is Sam's diary. Alright, we've officially confirmed. Red everywhere. When did she become crazy, though? Because, like, her letters from before seem so normal. Do something with this? What do I do? Red everywhere. Oh. What am I doing here? There was a marker in here I saw before. Ooh, we gotta finish the drawing. Really? They didn't like it. They're like, that was shitty. Ah! Okay. Sam died. I think Sam was obsessed with us, right? We're Brian, reading Sam's diary. Sam was obsessed with us, and then she killed herself, and now she's haunting us because she couldn't be with us in the real world, so she decided to kill herself and become a ghost. I gotta run down the street to get some food. Try not to do anything interesting. Oh my god! What the fuck? Sam and Brian, Sam and Brian. That's it? I can't. What, do I gotta go in the bathroom? Give me my pen. Oh, look, there's another one. Maybe that's how she's getting in and out. She's just running out the window as fast as she can. She just dives for it. Ugh! I hate that door closing. She's outside! Guys. She's right there! I can't do this. What if she gets closer every time? This is the worst part. She's gone. She's gonna be right in the window. I was right. What, did she drag me outside? Where am I? Hello? Sam, don't do this. I have so much to live for. Guys. Hello, Bad Ash. I don't like this. Don't put these flowers here. What does that say? Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me. Brian. So... what? Sam, meet me at Colton Hill? Okay, we saw something happen. I think Sam is dead. Brian killed her? And maybe she is dead and her ghost is after Brian now. Because Brian killed her? Katie, would you date a ghost? Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm taken. But I guess if I was single, anything's possible. I guess if I was really, really lonely, yeah, I think I'd give ghosts a try, you know? I'll try anything once. I'm confused. Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. Brian's a killer? Damn, I thought he was a good guy. He liked to read. Brian killed her because she was stalking him, maybe? Now she wants revenge? Maybe? September 28th. Due date for Miss Lasley's book report is right around the corner, and I'm still not finished yet, only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally, I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Mingled. The premise for Mingled. What the fuck does that mean? The premise for Mingled... I can keep reading it, still doesn't make sense. Itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge... Is Mingled the name of a book? Anyway, Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around him. So she starts making a list of all the basic girls who also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with the list is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the report with enough time for a revise. P.S. I wonder how Brian is doing with his assignments. Why am I interested? Because he's asking for my help with some of his works, and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practices so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, it becomes safe to say that I'm taking part in a bigger cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? I can offer only silent support today because I'm a quick reminder that the gameplay vids are great. Oh, thank you so much! Okay. I wanted so bad to be close to Brian. So close, I can peep into his beautiful head. So close, I can just lean into him and tell him my deepest desires. You. So close that I can whisper, "Don't leave me. Don't go away. Don't smile for others." Ugh, yikes forever. Don't look away. Don't look away. What the fuck was that? I didn't like that. Huh? Don't look away. Oh! I can't turn my head or something or I'll die. Oh my god, this is hard. Oh, it's getting harder. Ah! Ew, I don't like this. being haunted. We're being haunted. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. October 6th. Stacy invited everyone to the late post victory party at her place this Friday. Weird that she told me this at the hallway herself. The sudden act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen, but to think of it, a self-conscious beauty queen like Stacy would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party is practically being held for Brian, I thought it would be sort of rude of me not to be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him, so the least I could do is show up. Plus, I could probably witness the face Stacy makes when she sees I actually had the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe, I could piss her off if I managed to strike up a conversation with Brian. An Omega hanging out with an Alpha? Kyle would be busy Kyle would be busy comforting Stacy, fuming about how I mess up her ecosystem. Oh, thank you! Thank you for subscribing. Let's see. God, these long-ass letters, I know it. No peer pressure, Sam. Just clean drinks and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, God. What could possibly go wrong? McConnitude. Like staring into closed eyes, I could never know if B knew I was looking at him. Did he even know that I was there? Maybe he knew, but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back is my decaying sanity. I wanted to look away so much, but what's the point when the stench is still there? Great, you smell bad too? I started to think the only way to get B's attention was to throw myself off Colton Hill. How did I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about B without any noise getting in the way. No matter what happens next, it would at least give me some sort of closure and peace. So she killed herself? Now I have a weird theory. Is that Sam was killed by Brian, and then this diary is a fabrication to make it look like Sam was crazy and killed herself, maybe? Or is she actually crazy? I don't know. And now maybe she's haunting him like, you killed me, and you're making it look like I killed myself, kind of thing? I don't know. Brian was super likable. Everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. They made me want to puke. They smile as if their relationships with Brian mean anything. And yet, I was the only one left with a broken heart when he left Rosen Peak. B was so determined about leaving that behind. No clue. I love Katie's theories. B was so determined about leaving that being a star player wasn't enough for him. Sometimes this is read really weird. B needed to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admission like a spotless student record. He can't just shake it up, my whole world, and leave. What the fuck is that? Oh! My drawers are haunted. What is that? What are those? Are they syringes? I think they're syringes. What a fucking mess, man. Now I'm doing drugs? If those are syringes. I can't really tell. Nails? Oh, maybe they were nails. Suicide suspected in death of missing teenager. Okay. The girl of 17 who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life, police say. Sam Holt, a transfer student of Waywright Academy, has been reported missing for 6 days until Rosen Peak authorities discovered her body in the forest. Due to days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation on Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. However, interviews with school faculty members... Tharmod subscribe! Thank you! However, interviews with school faculty members and its students led to the possibility that she threw herself off the cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of her former teachers. She was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. It must have worked as the tipping point for her. I don't know. Now I'm suspicious if, like, Brian pushed her and then made it look like she killed herself. Rosen Peak Police says that the fall did not kill Sam instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. Why would they put this in the paper? Waywright Academy now faces suspicion of neglecting its students, led by the mother of Miss Holt. It's likely that she breathed for air through her broken neck. Okay. Yeah, let's clip this on the board. Let's keep that. Are we gonna pick this up? Oh, there's another letter. Jesus. October 7th. Oh man, everything's gone wrong. All my senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. The pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me, "You feeling okay?" No, I was not okay. And why is Brian asking me this? Did I do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy happy and cute. His words, not mine. Real quick. I was so close to being the center of the party that he had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Oh my gosh, she was roofied and he brought her back. Now I don't like Brian. Hello, Letty. Very good, thank you. Congrats, Sam. You've reached a new low in life. Shit, is this it? Is this how I die? No, you're gonna be gasping through your neck hole. I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. And he said, maybe now is a good time to show you my secret hideout, since I passed the test by showing the whole school a different me. Is he seriously going to take me to his Colton Hill hideout? Tomorrow, I'm going to the so-called most romantic place in Rosen Peak with Brian. There's something in my head that's keeping me awake, and it's not hangover. I don't know. I think, yeah, they're both kind of fucked up. I think Brian killed her. Oh! Somebody's here? What is this hallway? This is a bathroom. Why am I in a bathroom? What the fuck? I don't know. Where am I going? Back to the Colton Hill? Oh, okay, now we're playing as Brian, who goes and pushes Sam, I bet. I bet that's her right there. Or not? She's gone. What the hell is that? A bag? I don't know what that was. It's like a purse? I don't know what that was. The mindfuckery is real. It really is. I don't know who to believe anymore. October 8th. Oh my god, Brian actually took me to Colton Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town, the whole place under the golden sunset. The best part of this spot was that it was quite hidden and unsafe. You could easily roll down the hill if you're careless or drunk, and no one would find you for days. How awesome is that? Being drunk with that wonderful moment didn't cause any accident, though. We sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. I can't even remember what we talked about. I do remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is, and Brian being all meh about it. I guess you can get fed up with views like this too. Today's only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hills view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least the close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really want to talk to Brian again soon. Help me get some sleep quickly today, diary. Love, Sam. Okay, she's in love with a stripper. Brian's secret hideout. A closed Colton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it had a great view. Why are your pictures so creepy? I wish it could be our special place. Ours and ours only. Colton Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave, even after I told him we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak, and me. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Hello? Somebody taking a picture of me? What the fuck is that? You don't deserve a face? I don't? There's another note in here. Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck is happening. He promised you. Hello, Lexi. I don't know what's happening. Oh, she locked me in. Ah! Oh, guys, when I click, there's a camera. Ah, no, it's not me. I'm scared. Let me out of here. Ah! There was some weird scribble. Stop. Stop. Get me out. Let me out. I didn't like that. It's too dark in here. I can't see anything. Oh. Oh, the light doesn't work anymore. Katie doesn't handle horror as well anymore. I just, like, don't like that. I didn't even get to read that note. I didn't even read it. Wait, let me see. I can't stop thinking about Mingled. Okay, here we go. The book report was finished days ago, but I can't stop thinking about Mingled. Mostly because my stupid brain thinks I'm sort of like the main character, Jenny. To summarize the rest of the book, Jenny goes on this jealousy-fueled sabotage rampage on every girl who has a crush on Michael. I know it sounds horrible without context, but it's actually kind of cute. She finally stands on top, but Michael finds out what she's done. He breaks Jenny's heart, saying he can't be sure of who she is anymore. Things work out in the end, but that's not why I sympathize with it. The dorky psycho girl. Brian is just like Michael, popular, has killer biceps, busy hanging out with people. I can't see what he wants because of all the noise around him. I know he wants to go to college, but what about beyond the boring stuff? What kind of person does he like? What does he think about me? He told me about his mom, how she died of cancer last year. It must have been so hard trying to look okay in front of everyone who's depending on him. I sometimes feel like he can't see me because he's so... Thank you, Taz. I sometimes feel like he can't see me because he's so busy trying to meet everyone's expectations. I know how those around us can be hurtful and it's dangerous to rely on them so much. I just wish I can tell Brian one day that I'm here for him. Okie doke. Hello, Angus. Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave, even after I told him that we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak and me. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Rosen Peak as soon as he was given the chance. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I drown in my own endless nightmare. Don't leave me. Ew. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie. Whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece, no matter how hard I try. Oh God, I hear them again. Oh, what's this? Are you in a healthy relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. One must take as much as one gives. No. Obsession is a stronger form of love. No. No one can have what you can't. Yes. B never loved you. No! Because you're a selfish little shit. No! All your problems are caused by you. It's all your fault. Results are in. It looks like you still have your eyes closed shut. Then keep them shut. How long will you last this time? Who is calling me? I don't like this. Okay. It's getting worse. The fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack in my heart. See, I don't like that either. October 13th. Ms. Lasley gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. She said it's okay to make a parody of the classics, as long as we stick to the ABCB rhyme. So, I took the liberty of letting my imagination go ABC berserk. Here is a slight taste of my early work. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life would have sucked if it wasn't for you. I could have waited for Brian to ask for my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. And guess what? He said he can handle it alone. Called me paranoid. But I'm worried I might have hurt Brian's pride. That's what happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. P.S. I've decided to carry my diary in my bag. The doors in the girls' dorm are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy, though, if you know what I mean. I even saw one of the girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I've decided to not ignore this hunch. Okay. You feel bad for Sam? So is Sam not crazy? Is it Brian? And it gets bigger and bigger. The voices I hear from the crack are getting louder. I see more and more eyes staring at me through the gap. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark, and I must look for them in the dark. Okay, so I gotta take this stupid camera and find 4 things. Great. Yeah. I hate this. Okay, there's something here. They keep me so warm. Okay, that's a picture of somebody in a locker room. Okay, there's one over here. This is creepy. I cherish your smile. Okay, someone's taking pictures of Brian in the bathroom? now I'm lost. Okay. God, it's way too fucking dark. Check the closet. Oh god, this is like terrible. I gotta find 2 more? Oh, right here. I indulge your gaze. Do you know? Oh, it's on the ceiling. Somewhere. I don't know what that was. It was like a barrel. Like endless sun rays. Thank God that's done. I feel bad for the amount of times you've jumped. I know. Like, what the hell? I don't like the... It was really dark, though. I don't like these jump scares, though. Alright, so... They keep me so warm. I indulge your gaze. Wait, I cherish your smile. I indulge your gaze. They keep me so warm. So you go... here. I cherish your smile. I indulge your gaze. They keep me so warm like endless sun rays. October 20th. With Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads, I once again gladly gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say, the teachers here don't give their poor students a break just because a test is over. It's not like I'm burdened with helping him out, but Brian is really trying hard to get good grades. From what I heard, he doesn't have much to worry about going to college since he's practically a local football star. Maybe his pushy police chief dad raised him to be an overachiever. It's funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle, who always finds excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you are a sports star, you end up with douches like him, no matter how nice of a person you are. I don't speak with Kyle much, but I don't need conversation to know that he's like, first of all, his girlfriend is friggin' Stacy Lannings. The stare he gives me when I pass by is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It would be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out for a drive, jeez. Have a nice life with him so Brian can stay out of the poison he does not deserve. Okay, so does Stacy have a crush on Brian? Like, maybe Stacy's involved, because why are we even talking about Stacy right now? Did she push Sam off the cliff? I don't know. Oh! What? Leave me alone. I don't even know where the door is at this point. God. Oh, the light works now. Huh? I can't tell if that's a girl or not. Oh! Ah! Great. Love that. Stacy and Sam. Oh my god. Stacy and Sam, both with an S. I feel as though they want to say. Right. SB, SB. This is Stacy's diary. I think. Okay. Get to the point. This is... I don't have time for this. What? It's in the bathroom. It's in the bathroom. Huh? Okay, something happened in a bathroom. Because we keep seeing Brian in the bathroom. Okay, but that's what I think now. At least it's not a scam caller. I think Stacy wrote this message to Sam saying that Brian wanted to meet her at the hill, but Stacy pushed her off the cliff. I don't know what the bathroom has to do with this, but that's what I think. Who's in there? Oh, this is the boys' bathroom. And we don't know who we are. They like kept their reflection a secret. Greenheart College. Discover your potential with our early admission program. We're waiting for anyone who is ready for the next step. What the fuck are you smiling at? Oh, this. Ooh! Ooh! What do I do? What did I do? What am I supposed to do? What do I do? I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing right now. Does anybody have any idea hide in a stall? Maybe? I can't like click these, but it did seem like one opened. There's not a lot of room in here to be running around. Can I go in here? No, I can't. I don't get it. What the fuck does this... Is there a brightness option? I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm too tired to Google this. Emily! I just don't... There's not a lot of room to move around and I can't see. I think I made it to the stall. That was really hard. Just says hide in the bathroom? Nothing's happening. Oh. Don't pussy out. This is for B. Careful. Press it. Do it. Ew! Someone else was outside the window taking pictures of him in the bathroom? What the fuck? Where are you going, little note? Wait for me! It went under the door. No. Oh my god. I hate this. Oh shit. I hope I don't have to do that again. Hide in the stall, it says. Well, I did it. Okay, what are these? These are syringes. So maybe... This place is gross now. Look at, there's like garbage all over here. So if Stacy wrote the diary, is this Stacy's room? Or is this still Brian's room? And who's doing drugs? What are all the syringes about? We gotta be getting somewhere with this. October 23rd. There was a consulting session for Greenheart College student programs at the gym today. I've seen its posters all over the school since the day I arrived. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious after-school time reading brochures. And once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the early decision program booth, and I wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran for my room, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere, tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yep, I saw those hearts again. Now, they were on the gym walls too. At first I thought whoever drew them must be very insecure about their relationship, but the truth is that I wish I had a relationship to be insecure about too. Deep down, I know I want my own hearts on the walls too, but seeing Brian at the college booth felt like finally getting punched by reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a couple of years. I thought of staying here at Rosen Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point to it. No, Brian. No hearts on the wall. God, it's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully I'll wake up next week. I wake up without waking up. Same rainy night. My lifeless room. Endless nightmare. My life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for. Not even a false hope to look forward to this time. Long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Brian, I thought everything was going to change, but every day was still just like every day. He was still a school star, and I was still just his friend. So this has to be Stacy. When you live in Rosen Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. So that's how it went. Nothing changed when my whole world burned. I kept telling myself, maybe after graduation, I'll be able to express my feelings for him. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. I called myself a coward, but I chose to keep what little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid crawled up in bed. Poor? Do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim of all of this? Who is here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. So why do I feel like I'm being chased? Like someone's always watching me. Like someone's always trying to judge me. Stacy? Okay, wait, I'm confused. Oh, no, this is Stacy's diary. We're Brian. Stacy's texting us. Okay. Okay. I keep forgetting who the fuck we are, but we have to be Brian. Stacy. How did the invite go? Is she in or not? Never express your feelings. Never tell her. Oh, she's coming. Dorks like her can't say no to parties like this. Sweet. Time to give her the drama she wants so bad. What the fuck? Brian, you're kind of fucking mean. But then again, he's a killer, right? because of her. The moment she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Good God. November 2nd. I know I used half of this diary writing about Stacy being a bitch, but now she's just unstable. Okay, so Stacy must have found her diary, and that's why. It wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. Heard her shouting something like, "I'm done doing shit for you," before storming away. Then she saw me. I was her next target. She strutted towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why don't you go back to fucking San Diego?" Whoa, what did I do? She was off before I could even open my mouth. I turned to Kyle for answers, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely saw them hanging out recently. But I didn't know things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too, though. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He even looks somewhat more upset than usual. I finally tried to ask him about what was wrong, but he cut me off short, asking if I called him last night again. Okay, so Brian thinks Sam is stalking him, and all I could give was a blank face until Brian said never mind and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling him in the middle of the night for no reason is something I've dreamed of, but that doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell is going on? Oops, I didn't mean to get up. Guys, I'm trying my hardest to piece this together. I'm trying. It's because of her. The moment she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Only bad changes happen in my life, no matter how hard I try to protect it. A city girl, just asking to become an outsider. That was all she was to me. Hell, that was all she was to everyone else. But then, I saw them talking at the library. I couldn't see clearly, but I could tell what was going on. He was making her smile. Okay, so this is where you find out that this isn't Sam's diary. Okay. He was making her smile. It was another smile taunting my feelings for B. No one would ever know what kind of emotions I was hit with at that moment. A change was happening, and I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either. A change was happening, and I didn't like it all. Stacy didn't like it either. And she could never stand letting an easy social prey slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek into her diary one day. She took pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. She wanted everyone to join her twisted and childish game. This isn't Stacy's diary either, guys. Who the fuck's diary is this? Oops. Okay. The diary had no special meaning to me. Not until I read about how Brian took that cunt on a fucking tour of the town. He had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging out with an outsider. At that moment, I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something. So I gave Stacy an idea. It was going to be easy. Spike her drink and get her wasted, and humiliate the shit out of the city girl in front of everyone. Only then she would know her place. It could have been so simple. Only if B didn't get in the way. Bummer. Was hoping to do nasty stuff to her drunk ass. Still can't believe Brian had to take her away like that. We're not Brian either. Well, bitches like Sam does tend to make some people feel sorry. She did mention something about her dad in her diary. Bet she has some nasty daddy issues too. Only a girl could follow this plot. The way Katie dropped the C word without flinching. Ah! No, I don't use it all the time. I don't use it ever. I bet she has some nasty daddy issues too. I know. How about we show everyone how needy a bitch can be? Sounds fun, but how? I missed it. It said leave it to me, let me keep reading her diary. Who the fuck are we? Like Stacy's best friend or something? Aw, Sam's cute. Okay. God. This can't be happening. No, 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 no. Great. Ew! I don't know what that was. I don't like that. This is some crazy high school drama. November 6th, what the fuck is going something? I don't even know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked up. My hands are shaking again. It started when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a few seconds, my brain was cut off from whatever was happening. When I finally looked down, there were dozens of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. Oh my god, they're making her look like a stalker. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the pictures, and then at me, and then at the pictures. Brian was there too. The face he gave me. The face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't even say anything. I tried to chase him, say something, anything to him, but the floor started spinning and people started whispering like they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I swept what was on the floor and ran off to class. Of course, Stacy must have something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. I can't sleep. Brian's not answering any of my texts. There's no one to talk to. B. B kept saying nothing was going on between them. Lies, lies, lies! But I wasn't about to believe everything was just fine. Ew. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. She wanted drama she didn't deserve. She deserved shit. She doesn't get to barge in and start stealing the life I've only ever dreamed of. My god. This is serious. Was there ever a group of mean girls in your high school, Katie? Yes, there was. Yes, there was. I was never, yeah, I could tell some stories after. I'll have to tell some stories. If you guys remind me, I'll tell you some stories. Stacy kept doing what she does best, digging into others' secrets. She sent pictures of the dirty little shit's diary pages to me. Okay, so we're definitely not Stacy, or this isn't Stacy's diary. That's how I found out about their little trip to Colton Hill. It was our hideout since first year of high school, and her presence turned it into a fucking nothing. How could B do this to us? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. Okay, so they framed her. I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time, I felt something. A reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Screaming into my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. Stacey, go away. Did you find the diary yet? Babe, I think you're taking this too seriously. Babe? Guys, I love that you're all so sweet in the chat right now, but can we get with the program? Babe? Yes, I know who you're talking about. Guys, is anybody getting this plot twist right now? Nobody? Am I the only one here? Am I the only one noticing this? Come on, guys. Problem solve here. Babe? Texting Stacy? Brian is dating Stacy? No. Because we're not Brian. We're Kyle. We're Stacy's boyfriend, Kyle. Is this blowing my mind? This is blowing my mind right now. Nobody. is Kyle. Stacy's boyfriend. He's Brian's best friend. I think this is Kyle's diary. Hold on. And we aren't Kyle. I trust nothing. Kyle who? I just got here, Katie. Okay, babe, I think you're taking this too seriously. Did you find it or not? I think she knows I'm sneaking into her room. I can't find it anywhere. Babe, don't you think you're too obsessed with breaking them up? You're bailing on me now? Forget it. Kyle wants them to break up. Guys, look, Stacy says, did you find her diary yet? Oh, no. I say, did you find her diary yet? That's what, okay, that makes more sense. I am confusion. Please, babe, Brian doesn't even like the girl. Stacy is like, babe, Kyle, my boyfriend, why are you so obsessed with breaking Brian and Sam up? Kyle is now getting defensive, like, you're bailing on me now? You didn't find her diary? Oh, Stacy is breaking in to get the diary for Kyle. Kyle's gay! Come on, everybody, get with the program! Kyle is obsessed with Brian! Got it now. Jesus! Now, I don't know if we're actually in Brian's room, or if this is Kyle's room. That's no excuse. Not gay! He's gay! We thought we were in Brian's room this whole time because it's a boy's room. This is Kyle's room. Kyle, this is his diary. He's obsessed with Brian, with B, his best friend B. He wrote, Sam beat me. Kyle killed Sam. I know this sounds legally blind. It's not gay, it's man love. Wow. At least somebody got it. At least I got it. Alright. November 7th. The school counselor called me today. Mr. Ferns asked me if the rumors were true. Rumors that I've been leaving heart drawings all over the school. Rumors that I've been stalking Brian. At this point, the whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking heart spelled S and B. Okay, so that's what I'm confused about. So that's why we thought it was Stacy and Brian, because S and B, but it's not. Just because the initials are S and B, suddenly every name that starts with them are either Sam or Brian. And guess what's even crazier? Are on the streets, Sam Holt, the daughter of a sex offender, craves forbidden love. Okay. How on earth did Stacy find out about my dad? Why would she do so much to fuck up my life? And where the fuck is she? Is she... You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm tired of looking for words that describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I have to go through this again. So far from home and so soon. Brian, please say something. Okay. Now, we have to go and read this as if we are Kyle. Was he just practicing his blackmail in his diary? All I know is that this is Kyle's diary and someone is gay. Anyone got anything else? Okay. I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time, I felt something. A reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. He calls him B. Then I remembered she wrote something about her dad. It must have had something to do with her existence in my life. I started digging. It wasn't even a challenge. Keith Holt, arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. I found the perfect ending. All I had to do next was fill in the rest of the story. Thanks, Taz. Sam Holt calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night and silently listens to his voice. How did Sam's dad even get married? He likes little girls, doesn't he? Maybe Sam's mom used to be a pervert victim. Okay. Jesus. Sam Holt takes Brian's picture and keeps them hidden in her locker. Sam Holt draws hearts all over the school to let others know Brian is hers. Oh my god, how could Sam not kill herself if my dad went on? Oh my god, this is horrible. A needy city girl with a huge hole to fill. A hole left by her sweet old daddy. She was just a disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. I made all the preparations while Stacy spread the rumors I created. It wasn't easy. I almost got caught taking a picture of Brian using the restroom, but I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could never make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him. He's in the closet, that's why. Yeah. He's in the closet, and that's why he's so mad at Sam for, like, them being together, because he can't be with Brian. Stacy's just a cover. When enough suspicion piled up on Sam, I stuffed all the pictures I took into her locker. It was a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold when it happened. It was over. Things were about to turn back to normal. And then Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Which then makes sense why it kept saying, like, am I just a friend to him? Am I only just a friend? Because he's his friend. Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Oh! Hide, coward? Oh, shit. Oh! Okay. Maybe you'll live. Maybe you'll be able to live again? Does that say maybe you can run forever? Where do I go now? Hold on. So who helped Brian with his homework? Sam. JK, you're gonna die. Okay. I'm done watching you get away with the shit you've done to me. Did you really think I wouldn't find out what's going on? I know you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart so you can have some fun with her. Oh my god. This is Stacy's handwriting now. Stacy thinks that Kyle wants Sam. She doesn't know her boyfriend is gay. This is some teenage drama right now. Hello, oobity boobity. I'm like so invested in this story now. It's juicy. I know you've been using me to break up Sam and Brian so you can have some fun with her. Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian what you've been doing. You should have seen the face he made when I got to the part about you drawing those oh god, those R-worded hearts all over the school. Hope you enjoy your happy life now that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, by the way, I saw you staring at that college poster. What? Did you like the girl in the poster too? Is that why you tore her face off? You need help, and don't bother calling me Stacy. What do I do with this? What the hell? This light doesn't work. It's getting very dramatic right now. Please, man. Stacy got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding. It's a meaningless prank, that's all. Please, B, don't do this. Text me back, please. Oh, no. The day Stacy told Brian was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me. He would never understand what I did for him. Typical, so fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This time, someone had to pay for it. Kyle and Sam. So you're the one here. Meet me at Colton Hill. He put it in the locker. Oh! Oh, I probably gotta put this in there. Kyle killed her. I don't know where I'm going. Oh! I can't run, but there's somebody coming. Shooby-doop, dabba-dap, dooby-doop, dabba-dabba, doo-dabba. Shooby-doop, dabba-dap, dooby-doop. Okay, so now we're probably Kyle. Yeah, and there's Sam, thinking that she's meeting Brian. Okay, all this makes sense now. Kyle, what are you doing here? You just can't stay away from him, can you? You know you don't deserve him. I don't know what you're talking about. Our lives are ruined because of you! Hey, don't come any... Oh, the note he wrote is in her bag. That's why. This is her bag. There's that stick. She's down there. Oh my god, she was still alive. Now he's disposing of her shit. Sam's property, her diary. Dang, the bag too. What is this? What is happening? Oh. It's a lighter. What is that? Why am I in the closet? It was an accident. I never meant to kill her. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Or maybe I did? Did I? But does it matter now? Did any of what I did matter? I left the team soon after what happened at Colton. After that, the school. From what I've heard, Brian easily got accepted to college. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with notable school record worked like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak since his mom died. living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much with being attached to his hometown. He kept his plan mostly a secret. He hated the attention he was getting as a star who lost his mom. If people found out his plan, they will surely be talking about it too. But he didn't hint about leaving, and I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. Even those college posters, all over the school, were laughing at me. They were making fun of my impending doom. They were all saying, "Ha ha, see? You're gonna die alone here." Maybe I knew. I knew that Bea took an interest in Sam because she was just a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for any guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured my mind. Soon, anger took control of me, and I just needed someone to be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It still haunts me in my sleep, and every time I open my eyes, it just gets worse, and again, it's time to wake up. But wake up for what? To be greeted by the fact that I must start running again, around in circles again? That I must stick needles into my body so I can forget the past for a few fucking minutes? Okay, so he's doing drugs. It's just like that story Miss Lasley once told us about. The shortest horror story in the world. The last man on Earth heard a knock at the door. I'm alone in my room. I'm alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in. No one goes out. I'm just so tired. I just want it to end. Let's just wake up. Let's just open the door. I don't care who or what's waiting for me. But what about my diary? The one I've been keeping to remind myself how I'm the victim of everything that's happened. I don't know what I would do without it. What will keep me from going insane? So here comes the big question. Should I keep it? Yes or no? I have to make a choice. Should I keep the diary? Should I keep the diary? What does that mean? If he keeps the diary, no one will ever read it, right? So no one will ever find out what he did. And if he doesn't keep it, then what does he do with it? I would say no. Okay, frankly. Let's get rid of it, I guess. No, it's time to admit. I've been keeping a memory of lies. I'm the only one to blame for the shit I had to deal with. It's about time I burned it. But what after that? I could open the door out of here, face whatever's waiting for me, or I could just stay with the fire and let go. Whatever the choice, it's time to light the fire. Why would we burn the evidence? Two endings. Was it a bomb? Oh! Shit. I think I'm gonna die. Which is probably a good thing, let's be honest. When you say two-ending game, should I stay here? The death of Sam Holt, initially reported as suicide, was shed a new light by her former classmate. Kyle Jenkins confessed that he was with Miss Holt when she fell to her death on Colton Hill in 2006. According to the shocking revelation, the 14-year-old transfer student from San Diego was blah, blah, blah. Okay. So did he die? He survived? And he came clean? What's the other ending? One if you keep and one if you burn. Dang. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good ending, right? He came clean. Let's see if I can see the other one. Let's say keep the diary. See what happens. Fuck it. I'm not giving up the only thing that's left for me. Nothing's my fault. I'm not letting go of anything ever again. Just turn off the lights, go to bed. Maybe everything will be better tomorrow. Really? So he doesn't tell anybody. Just goes to bed. It's just a brand new day. Just goes to college and lives his life. It's very clean in here. So he either comes clean, or he gets killed by the ghost of Sam. I guess. Alright, well, we got the better ending the first time, I guess. That's funny. Thanks, my friends, my family, and everyone who kept me going. Okay. Huh. That was kind of a crazy one. Jesus. I was not expecting that plot twist at all. I thought it was gonna be Stacy when we found that out, but it wasn't. It was Kyle. Ooh, my hair is so like weird looking. It's all flat. This isn't a gay guy's apartment. Well, he was hiding it, frankly. Didn't you ever tell people that, you know, you loved sports and girls back in the day? Yeah, pretty effective spooks. Very drama filled, you're right. Maria, you missed the whole thing in the beginning. Like, it really started off, you think that Sam is, like, super crazy. Come to find out, you're not Sam at all. Or you're not reading Sam's diary or whatever. It was kind of nuts. What'd you guys think of that one? Put it back on just chatting. Ooh. What time is it? I'm hungry. 12:29. I want some food, man. Yeah, I was in horses. Yeah, my throat hurts from all that reading. My God. Great for Valentine's Day. Alright, I have to go pee, so I will be right back. I'm here. Sorry, I got some cereal. I was talking to Chris. I was like thinking like, oh, should I get some lunch? And then I was like, no, we have cereal at home, Katie. Yum. Cocoa Krispies. Usually I like Cocoa Pebbles more, but Cocoa Krispies. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be slurping for a little bit. I'm really hungry. Shin ramen with cheese. It was actually good, but I added fried egg too. That sounds fucking delicious. Shin ramen with cheese, mozzarella cheese on top. Phenomenal. I have it. If I have it in my cabinet, I will have it for lunch every day. So sometimes I have to force myself to not buy it. Damn, that was a crazy game. It looks like the developers came out with another game called Letters of Bernard Thorne. It came out in 2025. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we'll have to check that out at some point. It must be another like diary reading game or something because it says letters of. Kind of cool. No, I do not add ice to my cereal. Cereal ASMR. Sorry, guys. I apologize for this. Oh, yeah. So, for my stories, when I was younger, in the 5th grade, I was really, really poor. And I switched schools a lot when I was younger. Because my mom was constantly slutting around and had a new boyfriend every day. So I moved schools like every single year of my childhood through teenagehood. I was always the new girl in school, always, no matter what. Um, so when I was in the 5th grade, we moved to like a richer school district, and I was really poor. And like literally like my grandma lived in a trailer park, and I would not take the bus to the trailer park. I'd take the bus to like the next street down so it didn't look like I was staying there. So anyway, there was like some really really rude girls, like the popular girls in that school. And you got to think like 5th grade, evil, evil. They're so fucking mean because they just are repetitions of their parents. Like they don't have their own personalities yet. So if their parents are mean, then they're mean. And this was the time that Aeropostale polo shirts were really popular. And so it was just like collared polo shirts with like the little Aeropostale logo, whatever. And I'm too poor, so I can't buy them. But for my birthday, I got one. I got a coral one, a coral polo shirt from Aeropostale, and I was so fucking excited, man. And so I wore it to school the next day, and all of the girls had polo shirts, so I was like so excited to wear my polo shirt and be like part of the group. And I got an email on the school email because we didn't have like AIM at that time or like, you know, like a chat room or anything. It was just the school email. So in one of our classes we like could use the email. So I checked my email, and there was a girl, one of the popular girls wrote to me and said, "You only got that shirt in that color because you knew that I had that shirt and you just want to be me. But it looks ugly on you." She literally emailed me on the school email to tell me that I copied her fucking shirt because I wanted to be her. And she was so mean. And I didn't. I got it for my birthday. I didn't even pick what color I got. Someone bought it for me. And it hurt me so bad. It was so mean. And then, um, later on in life, I was going to a different school, and I was dating this boy. I was like 15 or 16, and I was dating this boy that I had just met, and like we'd only been together for like 3 months. And his ex-girlfriend, who was still in love with him, I guess, hated my fucking guts to the point where she, in the hallway, her and her friends would like yell like slurs at me and like really mean things at me because I was dating her ex-boyfriend. And I had just started at that school and met that guy, so I didn't like know the whole backstory, whatever. And she would call me a skank in the hallway. A skank. Like this is back in like 2010, 2000, maybe 2009. And she would call me a skank, and I'd be walking in the hallway, and her friends would be like, "Skank." like literally, that's what it was. It was like something out of like a teenage movie. And then I would dread getting on the bus every day because her and her friends had the same bus route as me. And so I got on the bus, and I'm sitting there in my seat, and they're all the way like at the back of the bus, and they're yelling over the seats of people, the rows of people, that I'm a skank. And the bus is silent. Nobody is talking. And you just hear her all the way in the back saying, "Did you hear that Katie's a fucking skank?" Like, literally. Like, to me. Like, everybody knew that she was talking to me. And nobody said anything. It was just silence on this bus. And I didn't say anything because I'm not really confrontational. So I got off the bus and I walked inside, and I just remember my mom was standing there, and I had my little backpack, and I like threw my backpack down and just started sobbing like something out of like a fucking movie. And my mom's like, "Oh baby, what happened?" And I couldn't even talk. I was sobbing hysterically into like my mom. Um because I'd never been so like bullied like in public like that before. Like, oh my god, that was so mean. And like I wouldn't even get on the bus after that. Like I started walking to school for a while because I didn't want to get on the bus. That girl was so fucking rude. And you know what I have to say about her? She's a Disney adult. She has wrinkly ass hands. Uh, Her teeth are fucking fucked up. And what else can I say about her? And I hate her. So I really don't like her. She's like Regina George but ugly. Yeah, she ended up moving to Florida and then worked worked for Disney, but she wasn't like, you know, pretty enough or cool enough to be a princess. And she tried out for Tinkerbell so many times, and she didn't get it. And I'm so happy about that. And I hope she's living her worst life right now. And I hold grudges for the rest of my life, so I will hold that forever. And she, yeah, I'm telling you, wrinkled hands. We were like 16 years old, and her hands looked like prunes. I don't know why. um, no, I don't. I don't like talking about that Lauren girl. She was horrible. Emily had like this friend from high school that was just horrible, and she was a bully and terrible. And we were at like a Thanksgiving party, and she always hated me. She was so mean to me, this Lauren girl. I did nothing to her. I don't even know her. Like, to the point we're not even friends on Facebook. Like, I don't know you well enough to even be your friend on Facebook. I don't know you. And she hated me. And her boyfriend was like picking on me at the party. Um, he was picking on me at the party for some silly reason because like I was talking to his friend or something, or I was talking to his friend and he was like, "Katie, why are you all oogly eyes at him?" You know, and I was like, "I am not." And so it's just like people bickering at a party, whatever, and we're all having drinks and stuff. And so then Lauren and the guy are walking out the door to leave at the end of the night, and he keeps picking on me. And he turns around, he's like, "Bye, Katie. Bye." And he's like, for some reason, trying to get my attention and yell bye. I don't know why. So I look at him and I was like, "Bye, asshole." As a joke, as a complete joke, like, "Bye, asshole," whatever. She whips her head back into the door and she goes, no, no. And then she grabbed him and she went right out the door. Like me saying bye asshole to her annoying ass boyfriend who was bothering me the whole time was too much for her. Like she was ready to fight me and he had to be like calm down, Lauren, calm down. It was just insane. And she's always been like a terrible person. But like I don't know why these things have happened to me. I don't know. And everybody says like, "Oh yeah, they're just jealous of you and that's why they treat you like that," whatever. Um but you know what? In these two situations, it probably is true. The lady with the wrinkly ass hands was upset that I was talking to her ex-boyfriend. Well, sorry. It didn't go anywhere. It's not like we were high school sweethearts. We like talked for 3 months. It's just stupid. And yeah, and Lauren probably didn't like that her boyfriend was giving me attention at that party. You know? Not that I was even interested in him. I wasn't. So it's just like stupid. I know all these people in here. Charge! Epoxy, stop it. Hold on, I'm opening this. The thing is, treat people with fucking kindness. It's not that hard. It's not about who's pretty, who's not pretty. Like I could be here streaming right now and you guys all think I'm fucking ugly. But I hope that you like me for my sense of humor. And I hope that, I understand there's like you find someone attractive online and then you follow them, whatever you do what you do. But like that's not what we do here. We literally like crack jokes, have fun, play games. It's like you're hanging out with a friend. It's like you're hanging out with like your pal. You're just playing video games together. You're yapping together. That's what this is supposed to be. I'm not here to like shake my titties at the camera. Now, if I have some nice cleavage in a shirt one day, that's perfectly fine. But we're not here for that shit. And it's like I don't know. I just don't know why people have to be so mean to others and like can't we all just like fucking hang out and be fun like friends and just chill out. That's Emily's job later. Wait, what did Adam say? Wait, I mean this with kindness. I just got it. I swear to God, people come in the second I say something stupid. Oh, so now you're the gooning police? Seriously, Emily. Yeah, jealousy is definitely a problem. But I don't know. I just like to be nice to everybody, and I like to just kind of like make everyone feel welcome. Everybody's like good in my book until you do something weird, you know? Like that guy who talked shit about my brother as soon as he came in here once, and he was like, "Your boyfriend needs a shower." And I'm like, "Okay, well, you're fucking banned, and that's not my boyfriend. So get out of here." Treat everyone with kindness unless they have wrinkly hands. Exactly. Oh, that's what I meant to tell you guys. Not only did she call me a skank in the hallway, I had a YouTube channel back in the day that we will never ever speak about, and I won't tell you the name. But what I would do is I would just dance around on camera, as I do now. But I would dance around on camera and kind of just talk to the camera. And it was around the time that those type of videos were popular. Like I can't think of his name right now. There was like a genre of videos back in the day that were just random. Like everything was so random. Like you would pop in the screen and be all silly, and then you'd be across the room doing something. And like it's just different clips of you being annoying in your room. And so I had a YouTube channel like that where I would dance around and I would talk to the camera and say something stupid, and then I would dance around again. And um I am sure it still exists, but I can't log in anymore. I don't even know what email I used, so it's just stuck out there somewhere. But so I used to like do YouTube back in the day, not do YouTube, but I would make silly videos for my friends and whatever. And in one of the videos I had two different socks on, and I like took my little digital camera and I looked at my socks and I was like too bad I can't find the same socks. I'm so random. Like I don't even know. It was just so embarrassing. I was a kid. And then this girl in who was calling me a skank and was all upset at me, she made a YouTube channel like parodying whatever parody of my channel, and she made one and it was like the same name that I used, but it like was different, like her name and like the words were a little bit different, but it was like the same name. So instead of like Katie plays stuff, it was like Katie can't play stuff. Like that's what it was. And so she made this channel copying me, and then like word for word repeated the video that I made where I looked down at my socks and I mismatched socks on, and then I'm like, I'm so random, and I like danced around. Her and her friend got in front of the camera, put on different socks, and danced around to the same like stuff that I was doing, only it was the song what the fuck is that song? She's Flavor of the Week. Flavor of the Week. Uh, the flavor of the. Oh, I gotta fucking get it now. But anyway, so she. Ooh, I just got a donation. Well, 2 minutes ago from a David. David, are you in here? Thank you so much. Um, she's just the flavor of the week. I can't remember it now, but basically saying like I'm the flavor of the week of this guy, like her ex-boyfriend that I was with at that time. And she was like saying like, "Oh, he's just using you, like you're just a slut," kind of thing. It is. It's a good song. Yeah. So basically the words are saying like she's doing all of this stuff for this guy, but she doesn't realize that, yeah, Two Stoned Nintendo, that her boyfriend doesn't actually care about her at all. She's just the flavor of the week. So her and her friend put on mismatched socks and made this channel that was like Katie can't play stuff, and then danced around a flavor of the week. So that was so annoying. And that was the girl with the wrinkly hands. And like I don't know what happened to that video because I think she deleted the channel eventually. But it was so fucking stupid. Like, why are girls so mean? Right, like they made a whole YouTube channel just to like copy me, to make fun of me, but it just made them look stupid. It's like And then she's a Disney adult and she couldn't even become Tinkerbell. Probably because she's so wrinkled. Anyway. How petty. Oh, Jason. It's going all right. No, I'm not from Texas. Wrinklebell. Wrinklebell. That's what we'll call her from now on. If I can come up with any more stories, I will. Wrinklebell. I remember like a couple years later, she apologized to me and she tried to like say sorry. And this is after she bullied me and everything on the bus. But she tried to say sorry, invited me over for some sleepover. And I did go because I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. And all she could talk about was her ex-boyfriend the whole time. And I think she invited me because she just wanted information about him. Like, so, did he ever tell you about me? What did he say his favorite food was? Did he tell you this? Did you ever meet his mom? Like, she just wanted, like, all the information about this guy. And it's just, like, so embarrassing. But I do have some steamy tea. I have some steamy tea about that. Is that this guy, the one who I was only with for 3 months and she was bullying me about and all this stuff, right? He writes to me last year, texts me, still has my number, texts me, tells me, hey, it's so and so. And I'm sitting right next to Chris, and I'm just showing Chris because, like I don't know, this guy just texted me. Let's see what he says. And he goes, hey, can I ask you a question? And this is the guy from high school. This is the guy that I was getting bullied over. This whole thing from Wrinkle Hands bitch. So he texted me a year ago. This man is married. He just had a kid. He is clearly just not happy with his life. I don't know. And he texts me and he says, I have a question for you. And I was like, okay, shoot. What is it? And I wonder if I still have it. Let me see if I still have it. Because I never delete anything. Always keep the gossip. Ah, okay. Is everybody ready for this one? So, he texts me, hey, I have a question, and I was hoping you could answer. If you don't feel comfortable, I totally understand. And this is after, like, not talking to him for forever. Like, what do you mean? And he's married. He kept your number that long? I've had the same number since high school, yeah. Yeah, what's up? That's how I responded. Yeah, what's up? And Chris is right next to me. So I, like, show him. And he goes, okay, full disclosure, I'm away with friends, which means I'm not near my wife right now. I'm away with friends. We're playing some stupid ass card game. The question was, what happened with the one that got away? I didn't have an answer, so they made me text you and ask why it didn't work out. If you do not feel comfortable answering, that is totally fine. And then I didn't respond. And then he goes, I'm sorry, I did not want to send the text. And I didn't respond. And that was the last time that we spoke. So basically, he was at some boys' bachelor party thing. He's married away from his wife, and they're playing cards like against humanity. They're playing fucking stupid games. And they're like, what happened with the one that got away? And they're like, text her, bro, text her. See what she says. And then he texts me and I don't respond. Like, dude, you're married. Also, I'm in a relationship. You're literally following me on Instagram. You fucking can see my life unfolding. What do you mean? Okay, so why did you get away? Did he sound... No, he didn't sound drunk. I'm not even convinced he was with friends, to be honest. Because the way he wrote was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't want to text you this. Like, completely, like, embarrassed. Yeah, I'm assuming alcohol's to blame for their little game, but like, who knows? He could have been at his house. What did he expect? I know, like, what did he think I was gonna say? Was I gonna be like, well, I don't know. We broke up 3 months in, and I always wanted you all of these years, but it just didn't work out. Like, what was he planning for me to say? And if I was like, yeah, I still love you, was he ready to like leave his wife and child and be like, all right, going to Katie's? Like, what the fuck was gonna happen there? I know it's a compliment for sure. Like, I like that I can say I was the one that got away, because I'm sure we can all say that about somebody, right? Like, oh, that person, it just wasn't the right time for us, you know? But like, bro, it wouldn't have worked out anyway. We were like 16. We were like 16 years old. Like, I was gonna get away no matter what. This is better drama than the games. I think what makes me feel bad is the way he says, "Hey, I have a question. I was hoping you could answer." And I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And that's all I said, and I didn't respond to the question. And I just like, oh, that's so sad. I hope he's doing well. I still follow him. I like pictures of his kid, you know, but like, I don't know. I met my ex-husband when I was 15. Oh, buddy's your ex-husband. Exactly. And like, if somebody's married or like in a relationship, not even married, but like in like a serious long-term relationship, do not text them. Do not go out of your way, because you're gonna get your ass beat. Like, if Chris was actually confrontational, which he's not, he just laughed at it. You know, like we were watching a Netflix movie, and I showed him the text, and I was like, "Oh, look, I was the one that got away." And he's like, "Well, he can have you." You know, like we're just like joking, like it's whatever. And then we go back to watching our movie. You know. Also, that's how relationships should be. I should be able to show Chris this text message. We both chuckle about it, and then we go back to our thing. And he's not worried. Like, is she texting him the next day? Did she respond to him? Like, we literally just moved on with our lives, and that was that. So yeah, he has been going to the gym. You know, I saw his arms yesterday. He could fight somebody. I don't know, man. God, that. Oh my God, stop it. Anyway, so that's my tea for today. Don't you guys love getting to know me? Yes, I see his arms every day, but he was flexing. He was showing me his muscles. You know? He was like, look at my hard work. Tea. But wow, look at all the viewers we have after I start spilling the fucking gossip, man. The Katie lore. So what I wanted to do is play this other game that I got. Oh, I gotta update it. Ooh, hibiscus tea sounds yummy. Who needs games? But other than that, I don't think I've ever been like bullied. I think those are the only times. Please tell him about the bouncer at the Shire. Oh my god, that's not even a story. That's not even a story. That was just like me bumping into some guy's dad. The cute animal food game again, Katie. Yes, I think we should finish that at some point. Fuck games, we want stories. No, there was this guy that I was talking to after my divorce, like years ago. Um, and we weren't dating. I was just like infatuated at the time. Um, which is funny because he told me I was also the one that got away. But I ran away. I didn't just get away. I literally ran the fuck away because he was gross and he bit when he kissed you. He literally would use his teeth. It was disgusting. Anyway, so I was like infatuated with this guy for a very short amount of time. And I was at a bar with Emily and a couple other friends, I think. And we were dancing. It's probably, I think, the last time I've been dancing. I haven't been dancing in so long. You're some kind of escape artist. But so yeah, we were at this bar, we're dancing, we're having a good time. I was wasted to the point that I puked in the parking lot. Do you remember that, Emily? Literally, I had to puke so bad that I was like, Emily, I have to puke. We have to go right now. And we ran outside to the parking lot and I puked into the parking lot. And then we rallied and came right back in and kept dancing. So, mid storytelling puked. Yeah. And so then we found out that the guy that I was like super into, his dad was the bouncer of this bar for some reason. It was like a side gig. So, me, freshly puked, freshly drunk as fuck, sweaty from dancing, go up to his dad, and because he's the bouncer, and I'm like, I know you. I'm talking to your son. And he has never heard of me in a day in his fucking life because we were not dating. And I was like, I like your son so much. I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna see you later. You'll see me again. And he's like, okay, weird fucking girl. I never saw him again. I never saw him later. I never saw him again. I just drunk, like, told this bouncer that I was gonna see him again, that him and his son and me were gonna get married. Like, I'll see you later at the family reunion, dad, basically. Never saw him again. And yes, I had puke breath. I literally had just puked. So, and come to find out, that guy was just gross. So fucking gross. God, it was glorious while I was watching this. Yeah, Emily was there, and she's like, as soon as we walked away, she's like, Katie, you just scared the shit out of that man. He's never letting you back in here. He's gonna get a restraining order. Aw, Katie, I just cringed. The dad's face was so blank. Yeah, he really was. He was just like, okay, that's nice, bye. Ah, good times, good times. I'm sure I have a ton of stories, man. Lots of good stories. I that's what I told you guys. I wanted to have like story time videos, and then everybody said no, make a Patreon. And then I'm like, okay, what if I make a Patreon and tell my stories? And then they're like, they don't want stories. So it's like, well, now I can't tell my stories. Yeah, we were wild for a minute. We were like going to the bar every single weekend. If I tried to stay in, Emily would show up at my house and be like, get in, bitch, we're leaving. Like, I didn't have a choice. But that guy ended up becoming so obsessed with me. The guy whose dad I never saw again and stuff became so obsessed with me. And to the point where he was in a full blown relationship. He's married now, different guy, married now, full blown relationship. And he was adding me on Snapchat every single day and like messaging me, telling me that he missed me. And then he'd go home and delete me on Snapchat. And then the next morning I'd have like an added request again. It's like he was hiding it from his girlfriend, and he was like trying to be like, hey, I miss you. I miss you. Well, we should be together. And I'm like, you're with somebody. You have a girlfriend. So eventually I blocked him. And after I blocked him, he finally proposed to said girlfriend, and now they're married. The only way to get rid of people is to block them, folks. That's a lesson to learn. Block them, and then they'll go get married. And I just feel so bad for her. I feel bad for both of those people's wives. It's very sad. No, I haven't brought Rob into any of this because that's just too long of a story to tell, and I really wanted to make a video about it. Like, I feel like it needs like parts. Like, when we first met, the time that he like held me hostage doing shrooms in his bedroom, and then when I tried to run away and escape the house, and like I need to tell it in parts. Stories with parts. It was like 7 straight months of my life that was pure chaos. Um, but this is the guy who ended up. I've said it at. I've told you guys the ending where he called me up and said he was gonna come bust down my door because I caught him cheating. And my brother. I think last time my brother was here, we talked about it. You were kidnapped. I wasn't kidnapped, but he like locked the bedroom door and was high on shrooms and was trying to have this heart to heart with me. And I'm like, bro, I just want to get out of here. But he wouldn't let me leave the room, and he was crying. It was horrible. So when he did open the door, I ran for my life. I ran for my fucking life. And I'm running, and he's on shrooms, and he's like, Katie, where are you going? Come back here. And I'm running down the street to my car, and I'm running to my parked car, and I get into the door, and I slam the door closed. And now he's up against the side of the door, and he's like, Katie, don't go. And then his friend, who isn't wearing a shirt because he's fucked up on drugs. I've never seen a party like this in my whole life. Comes running out the door, no shirt, and he's on the other side of my window, and he's like, Katie, where are you going? And I put that shit in gear, and I zoomed home. I went home as fast as I possibly could. The windshield broke later, 7 months later. This was the beginning. I want a mini-series. What the heck? Running from an infected? Oh, God. It was insane. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about drugs and stuff, you know? Like, I've done mushrooms before, guys. I've smoked weed. But, like, this was on another level. There was, like, people, like, snorting shit, and, like, it was just crazy party people that I've never witnessed something like that before. The guy was, like, naked, and he was hot and sweaty, and he's, Katie, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, God. Well, it's not really my life. My life is very boring. They should put you in The Last of Us 3. I'm just running for my life. Yeah, it's just crazy. I want to tell this story so bad, but the thing is, I feel like it's gonna get back to him. I saw that sweaty guy working at the hospital a few years after, and I was thinking this isn't good. um, is Katie advocating drug use again? But I want to tell the story, but I think it's gonna get back to him because his girlfriend that he's been with ever since me, she follows up on me, and I know she does. And I know she knows my YouTube channel and everything, and I would not be surprised if she's watching right now. Just tell the story now. He'll never know. He has eyes. It's like, swear to God, he has eyes everywhere. It's the weirdest thing. And also, I don't even know how to, like, begin telling the story. Real little nightmares. Well, he wasn't obsessed with me. This is like a different kind of story where I really, really liked him later on. And then he cheated. Why you so obsessed with me? Sorry, I'm late to the party. Is this your ex's partner? No. So like this has nothing to do, like, if anybody thinks like my ex-husband, I have no stories about him. It's not him. This is somebody else. No, this was like after I got divorced and I was like going back on Tinder and like trying to date. And well, it was my first time on Tinder. Ex-husband was boring. See, that's what I need. I need boring. I need boring. So like it started off where, all right, so okay, I'll just begin. I'll just begin. Oh god. Okay. So this is the story about how I was heavily cheated on by a man who then left me for said person he was cheating with, and they're still together today. Okay. So, I was freshly divorced. Freshly divorced. My ex-husband had met his person, was dating her already, the woman that he's married to now, and they're already dating. And I had just gotten onto Tinder, and I was just looking for fun, you know, not for like sexual fun, just fun in general, because I had been, you know, with the same person for a long time, and I needed something different in my life. I wanted something different. So, I get onto Tinder, and this man has a fucking mirror selfie where he's pulling his shirt up and it's just abs in the mirror. And I take a screenshot and I send it to the group chat. And Emily was in this group chat. I send it to the group chat and I say, I'm ready to ruin my life. I just put, I'm ready. And I think I put it into the air right then and there that I was going to ruin my life. So this is how it went down. I clicked on his page. His page was terrible. It was right as COVID had started to happen, but it wasn't really a thing yet. And it said his bio was come and give me COVID. This man was not my type in any way. He doesn't look like my type. He was like super, I think he was Greek, like he spoke Greek. He was very like tall, tan, and handsome kind of guy. And my ex-husband was pale and short. So I like went the complete opposite route. I was like, get me a Greek man. I want a Greek man, you know? So anyway, so I match with him on Tinder immediately. And the first thing he says to me is, can I get a drink with you? Do you want to like meet later? Literally, do you want to meet today? Because he lived like, 10 minutes from me. And I was like, okay. So I did not vet this man out. I didn't FaceTime ahead of time. I didn't call. I just went to go meet a stranger that I met on Tinder 20 minutes ago. Okay? Please don't judge me. This was a long time ago. This is also when I wasn't on YouTube at this point. I was taking my break from YouTube. So, I go and I meet this stranger, and we decide that we're going to meet at the lake. And we both drive, we both park, and we meet each other at the lake in the middle, sit by the lake. He brings a bottle of wine and 2 glasses, and we sit by the lake and we get to know each other. And I just thought, like, wow, this is like really kind of sweet. Like, this is my first time meeting him. This is so spontaneous. This guy, like, I just started talking to him 20 minutes ago, and now we're having wine next to the lake. Like, I just thought it was like so cute, right? So then there's like this boat dock, and we go, and he's like, oh, I know the people who work here. Come to find out, they are swingers, and they have like swingers parties and stuff. But anyway, not to do with this story. So we go over to this boat dock, and he introduces me to the people that he knows there, whatever. And the lady looks at us and she says, you guys are the most beautiful couple. Seriously, like, there's just, you are glowing. You are the most beautiful couple. And I'm like, oh, thank you. But like, she doesn't know. We literally just met 10 minutes ago and had some wine, right? And now the wine is getting to my head because we're having like actually good wine. Like, not my shitty boxed wine. We're having good wine. And it's time to leave, and whatever, the boat dock's closing. He sweeps me out off my feet, and he carries me to the car. and he sets me on the hood of the car. And I'm so sorry, guys. He sets me on the hood of the car and just starts making out with me. And I know you probably don't want to hear about all this. I'm not going to get into like sexual details, but we're just making out on the hood of this fucking car in this parking lot at a boat dock. I just met him, and I'm drunk on wine, and I'm drunk on life, right? And it was beautiful. Sorry, guys. This is a very long time ago. And it was beautiful. It was so great. And I was like, oh my God, this is the most romantic thing that has ever happened to me. Like, I'm swept off my feet. This is great. So then he's like, do you want to come back to my house? And I'm like, of course. Let's go. Let's go back to your house. Now, I wasn't planning to do anything. Maybe some more kissing. Maybe we watch a movie on the couch, get to know each other a little bit more. What kind of car did he have? I think it was just a truck. I can't remember. No, Katie. Yes. So I go back to his house, right? Because I'm freshly divorced. I'm like, I haven't been with anybody else. I'm like, this is new for me. Anyway, go back to his apartment. Super nice apartment. Super nice dog. He's got a great dog. Petting the dog. Having a good time. And he goes, do you want some weed? This is why I didn't want to tell this story. He goes, you want some weed? I have some old crusty weed that I've had forever because I don't smoke anymore, is what he says. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take some free weed. And he doesn't smoke, which is kind of a weird, yes, bad combo. Also, it's weird that he's offering me drugs and he doesn't want any. You know? It's like, come on, Katie. Think it through. Figure it out. What are you doing? So he says, do you want some weed? And I'm like, hell yeah. So he doesn't have a bowl. He doesn't have like joint papers. He doesn't have anything. He makes this makeshift bong out of a water bottle. And I'm not a bong person. So I take too big of a puff of this. The bottle is filled with smoke, and I suck it all into my throat. And I died at that very second. I think I blacked out. As I sucked it into my throat, I was gone. And I was coughing up my lungs. I don't think I had lungs. I think they were bleeding. I was in so much pain and also so extremely embarrassed. Because have you ever been in front of somebody and then, like, while you're talking, you have to cough? And then, you're just coughing in front of this person? And, like, how fucking embarrassing. Like, I'm hacking up a lung, like, in your living room. And, like, this isn't sexy at all. Anyway. So, I am immediately fucked up. I am so fucked up that, like, I can't see. And I've never been that high in my life where I can't see. And I was like, I need to lay down for a second. Like, can we just go back to sit on the couch? I'm way too high right now. And I'm telling you, I started having heart palpitations. I was like, I'm going to die here. I'm going to get R-worded. He's going to kill me. Nobody knows where I am. I didn't even tell my brother where I was going at the time. Like, this is very, like, I'm literally starting to have a panic attack because he's not high and I'm high, and I think he's gonna kill me. So now we're on the couch and he puts on a movie and I'm like just laying there and I like have my eyes closed and I'm just repeating, I'm so sorry, I'm just really high right now, like hopefully it'll go away in a little bit. And he's like, no, it's perfectly fine, it's okay, just like relax, just lay down, it's fine. And of course I'm literally freaking the fuck out because I'm like, he roofied me, like I'm gone. I'm gonna be chopped up. I watch way too much true crime. So I think what he thought was we were gonna go there and have a little bit of sexy time. But what happened was I physically died on his couch, and he had to wait for me to just wake up. And luckily nothing happened because I didn't actually like go to sleep. I was just laying there for like 2 hours until eventually I could stand up again. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. And that was that. Nothing happened to me, I promise. I'm not like lying about anything. Perfectly fine. But I was so utterly embarrassed by that whole situation. Like, imagine you bring this hot chick over to your house and you think you're gonna get some, and she just dies. She just can't smoke weed. I don't know. So anyway, so I finally go home and I'm mortified. And he texts me the next day, or he Snapchats me, because that's the kind of guy this is. No, he didn't. We just waited it out. I think we just watched the movie. But I didn't watch the movie, I just laid there. This is also a very long time ago. But, yeah. Anyway. So, the next day, I'm like, I'm never hearing from that man again. That was that. I've embarrassed myself completely. And he sends me a Snapchat, and it's another mirror selfie, like the one that he had on his Tinder profile, and he's naked. Like, naked, with just a towel over his crotch. And he goes, I miss Katie. Or, like, he said my name in it. Like, I miss you, Katie. Whatever. And it's just this nakedy photo. And honestly, I think he put Katie in there so he remembered who he was sending it to, because this man was very shady, and we'll get to that eventually. But at the time, I'm like, oh shit, this is for me. This is for me. He nakedy for me. And he sent that to me. And he misses me after I died on his couch yesterday. He must think that, like, it wasn't that bad. Maybe it wasn't that bad, right? So I sent him a snap. I was like, I miss you too. I'm so sorry about yesterday. And he's like, it's perfectly fine. You want to come over tonight? All right. So we're going to just skip on. We end up hanging out more and more. Eventually my brother meets him. My brother did not get good vibes from him. He didn't like him at all. We hang out with some of his friends. We go out to dinner. We just, like, things happen. He ends up buying like a little ranch house with like a cute little backyard. So, like, this is maybe like a month in, and we're still hanging out every single day and having a good time. Yeah, this is just part one. Should have trusted my brother. I know it. So now this is like maybe a month later, and I'm pretty smitten. Like, no. Okay, this isn't a month later. This is 2 weeks later. And I know this is 2 weeks later because, never mind, I'm not smitten yet. Now I remember. Okay, so he ends up buying a little ranch house, and he's having a 4th of July party there. And this is the shroom day. So, he's having a 4th of July party, and this is only 2 weeks later, and we're not together, but, like, his friends can see us together, and we're all kind of like we're very close and, like, kissing and stuff in front of his friends and whatever. So we're, like, together, but not really together. Anyway, so we're at this big 4th of July party, and I have so much anxiety at all times. Like, I'm on anxiety medication, and I have to meet all of these people that I don't know. Like, I don't know anybody at this party. And I'm just saying hello to everybody, and his friends from out of town that he hasn't seen in years are here, and, like, it was like 50 fucking people all in this backyard, and everybody's doing drugs. Every single person. They're playing cornhole, and they're fucked up. They're, like, playing flip cup, and they're just, like, the craziest party. Music is blaring. Like, a party that I've just never experienced before, where, like, everybody's literally fucked. And, what's his name? The guy, Broccoli. We're calling him Broccoli. He does some shrooms, and he asked me if I want some. And so I did a little bit, which is fine. I enjoy shrooms. Sue me. I enjoy them. They're very peaceful. They're very nice, beautiful. It's great time. Anyway, so I do a little bit of them. He's fucked, though. He's really, like, on those shrooms. He's on the mushrooms. And what I do is, whenever I do said mushroom, I like to sit down and just kind of be there. Just enjoy life. Just, like, feel the sun on my skin. Like, we're at a backyard fucking barbecue party, and I'm just, like, literally just, like, hanging out, feeling the bench beneath me, feeling the wood underneath my feet, like, just on this deck, basking in the sun, having a really great time. And one of his friends is there. I've never met him before, so we're just, like, chit-chatting because he's also on drugs. And we're talking about, like, just how beautiful life is, whatever. We're having a really great time, right? I look across the party. I'm having the best time ever. I love this. Great. I'm actually, like, talking to people and, like, getting to know people, and it's all great. I look across the party, and there's Broccoli, and he's playing cornhole. And are mushrooms worth it for a soft buzz? It depends. It really depends. Depends if you, like, microdose or if, like, you take a lot. So I see Broccoli across the party playing cornhole, and he's looking at me, staring straight into my eyes from across this party. You have to think it's like 1,000 feet away. And he goes, and he's pissed. He's furious. You know what cornhole is? It's a game where you throw sacks into the holes. Anyway. So he's looking at me and he's pissed and he's like, get the fuck over here, basically. And so I'm like, happy and bliss, having a great time at this party, talking to everybody, whatever. And I walk over to him and I was like, hey, how are you doing? And he's like, we're done. Straight up. That's how he says it. We're done. Get your shit and get out. And that's how he says that to me. And I'm on shrooms and I'm so confused. And I'm looking around at the people around at the party and I am so confused. And I'm like, are you joking? What do you mean? And he's like, we're done. Get the fuck out. Get your shit and leave. You're not welcome here. And I'm just so baffled by this whole experience. Like, I'm like, what did I do? Like, I think I still don't know. To be honest, I still don't know. But I think it's because I was talking to his friend on the bench for too long. But I'm also on drugs at the time. Like, I couldn't get up if I wanted to. Like, I was just there having a nice, peaceful afternoon. You know, just because we were having a conversation. Like, God forbid. Anyway, so he's like, we're done. And I'm like, okay, but I can't drive right now. And I remember saying that, and it's just so sad because I literally was like, I can't leave. I can't drive right now. And he's like, I don't care. Go sit in your car. Get out. And I'm like, okay. So now I'm welling up with tears. People at the party have witnessed this, and they're like, what is going on with them? I don't know what I did. I was just having a nice afternoon. So I go back into the house. I go to get my purse, and it's inside of Broccoli's room. So I go into his room and I get the purse and I'm fucked up. I can't, like, I'm holding my keys and I'm like, I can't drive right now. So I just sit on the edge of the bed and there's a party raging around outside. Like, I can hear people screaming and yelling and everybody's partying, and Broccoli's outside finishing his cornhole game. And I'm just sitting on the bed like, I can't leave. He wants me to leave, but I can't. And I'm crying and, like, I just don't know what to do. And I couldn't find my phone. Like, I think I was, like, looking for it was out in the living room, but I'm, like, looking around the bedroom frantically. I'm, like, having, like, a panic attack because, like, he wants me out and I can't find my phone, and I'm trying to get out and I can't. And finally, Broccoli comes inside the house and he sees that I'm still there in the bedroom. And he goes, what are you still doing here? And I said, I can't find my phone. I'm so sorry. And now I'm just welling up with tears, crying. And I'm just like, I am so sorry, I can't find my phone. Like, please, can you just help me find my phone? And then I'm gonna leave. I promise. Like, just, like, I will go. And he changes all of a sudden. And he's not upset anymore. And he closes the door behind him. And he's like, sit down. I want to talk to you about something. And I'm like, okay, what? Like, I thought you wanted me to leave. Like, I don't have my phone now. So, I just want my phone so I can leave, you know? And so we sit down on the floor. And I remember it was the floor because there's a fucking bed. And we didn't sit on the bed. We sat on the floor. And he's like, I have to tell you something. And his mood changed. And I was like, I really wasn't hitting on your friend. Like, I'm on shrooms. Like, I was just trying to, like, be nice to everybody. And he's like, that's not it. And he's like, I'm still in love with my ex-girlfriend. So and at this point, I'm like, okay, fine, good for you. Why are you telling me this? Like, we just met 2 weeks ago, right? Like, yeah, we've been kissing, we've been, like, hanging out and stuff, but, like, we're not dating. And I'm still in love with my ex-girlfriend, okay? And I was like, go get her then. It's literally what I said. I was like, that's great. Go get her. And he goes, yeah, she actually texted me the day after we met. So I guess the night that he brought wine to the lake and we had met and we made out and stuff, she texted him and said she missed him and she wanted to be with him again. And he pulls his phone out and starts showing me all the messages for some reason. And he's like, see, this is what I wrote back to her. I said, I can't be with you right now because you're just not healed enough. And you're like, literally, he's reading me paragraph after paragraph about this conversation that he had with his ex-girlfriend. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know anything about this. I don't want to be involved in this. I just want to go home at this point. Like, you are ruining my high times 10. Like, this is over. Right? Then it gets to the point he starts crying. And he's like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I just love her so much. I just love her so much. I just want to be with her. Blah, 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 blah. But I can't be with her. And now he's crying, and I'm trying to comfort this man. And I can't get out of the room because every time I try to inch away and I'm like, all right, well, I got to go find my phone out there. He'd be like, no, just stay. Just stay. There's a party happening outside. And he's got me locked in his bedroom, fucked up, crying his eyes out about his ex-girlfriend. Go be with her then. What the hell am I doing here? And then he's like, I just really love you, Katie. Like, you're such a good friend. Like, you're such a good person, you know? Like, you would be the best friend ever, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I'd love to be your friend, you know? Like, I'm like just trying to be like, okay, like, we can be friends, you know? Like, go after your heart, go after your dreams. Like, you and I will be best friends. We don't have to do this anymore. I don't care. It's fine. It feels like hours have gone by. My life has flashed before my eyes. I can't get out of this room. Finally, by the grace of God, somebody knocks on the door. And this had to have been like 2 hours later. Because I'm stuck in this room on the floor, like, I'm gonna pass away. Somebody knocks on the door and is like, Broccoli, are you in here? Where the hell are you? And they open up the door, and as soon as that door opens, freedom calls to me. A wave of fresh air comes in from the fart smoke of a conversation that we fucking are having right now. A wave of fresh air comes in, and I'm ready to go. I grab my purse while he's sitting there chatting away with his friend. I grab my purse, and I go running out the fucking door, down the hallway, and I reach the living room, right? And I need to find my phone. My phone is in the living room. And Broccoli makes his way out, and he doesn't realize that I'm trying to get out of here. I'm like still trying to play it coy, you know? So he doesn't know. And I don't know if this happened right then or not, but I saw anger for the very first time from this man. Well, I guess the second time. But so we're in the living room. I'm still kind of looking for my phone. Like, I'm going to leave as soon as I find this thing. And Broccoli always has Snapchat, right? And one of his friends, the sweaty dude who's also on drugs, who's got no shirt on and he's just nipples out. Anyway, he goes, ha, Broccoli. And I'm so sorry if anybody in here is of Indian descent. But he goes, Broccoli, your Snapchat Bitmoji, his fucking Bitmoji, looks Indian. Because he's Greek and he has like super tan skin. So he says he looks Indian. Okay? Who the fuck cares? Anyway, even if he was, you know? And Broccoli freaks out. This is after we've just cried together in this room and I finally escaped. And now he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? Like screaming at the top of his lungs. And his friend's like, no, man, no, I was just making a joke. And he's like, get the fuck out of my house. Don't you ever fucking come back here again. I've never seen anger like that in my life. He must beat women. He never touched me, but I swear to God, he must have in his past. Because he was like a switch, just was a different person, screaming at this guy. So now, I'm like, okay, this is my chance. This is my fucking chance. I can get the fuck out of here. I gotta go. So they're screaming at each other. There's people at the party trying to, dude is secretly Indian. I don't know what he hates about Indians. I don't know. I think he might be bipolar. He had something wrong with this fucking man. He's also just on a ton of drugs. It was like not even just the mushrooms. It was just like a lot. Anyway, they're going at it. I find my phone and I run for the door. And I don't even look fucking behind me. I don't even think I closed the door. I just open the door and I run and I'm booking it to my car. God. Because my car's all the way down the street because this party is huge and there's nowhere to park. So it's all the way down the road. And I'm running it to my car. And all of a sudden, you see Broccoli coming out the door behind me and goes, Katie, where are you going? And I'm running to the car. And I whip the car door open, like I said earlier. I whip the car door open, I get in the car and I close it and I lock it as fast as I can. And now Broccoli is up against the side of the window. And he's like, Katie, where are you going? You can't drive right now. You can't drive right now. And then I look back and the sweaty guy with no shirt on, who was just fighting with him about being Indian, is running out the door. Katie! Katie, what are you doing out here? You can't go. You can't go. You can't drive. You can't drive. And he's like, I put that thing in fucking, I was to say reverse. I put it in drive and I just zoomed out of there as fast as I could. I could have ran their feet over. I don't even know. I don't care what drugs I'm on. Get me the fuck out of here. And I drove away as fast as I could. And I look back in the rearview mirror and they're just standing there like, what happened? Where'd she go? And I drove away. So I get home. And I walk into the house. And my brother's there. And I walk into the house. And my brother is like, are you okay? Like, it's not even, because it was the 4th of July. Like, usually I'd be back, like, for, you know, after the fireworks. He's like, what the hell are you doing here? And I tell him the whole story. I'm cackling, laughing, like, just telling my brother everything that has happened thus far. And then I get a text message, like, later on at night from Broccoli, and it's a picture of the fireworks. And he goes, wish you were here. Picture of the fucking fireworks. Wish you were here. Wish you didn't leave. Like, as if I didn't zoom out of there. As if I didn't run for my fucking life and almost run him over in the process. Wish you were here. And that I would call that part 1. Because, no, it didn't end there. You'd think if a sane person would have ended it there. 7 months later is the end of our story. So this is only week 2. This is him tame so far. Really. That was part 1. We do have a lot of viewers, though. You guys like the story? Subscribe, please. See, it'd be really cool if I could edit that and put that on YouTube, but all the talk is drugs and stuff. I can't have that. I know. So that's the thing, is like, I did make a lot of bad decisions. I really did. I was, you know, freshly divorced. I hadn't been with anybody in a really long time. Like, I just wasn't thinking with my brain, I'll be honest. And also, as the months started to go by, they became, it became addicting. Like, the drama that was happening, every day was something different. Every day we were going somewhere new. We were having another party. There was always something happening that, like, it just became this addictive experience because, like, even if this guy was absolutely insane, I was having a blast. All of his friends were so fucking nice and cool, and, like, I was meeting new people all the time, and it was just, like, it was so fun for that, you know, 7 months of my life. And what's funny is I don't speak to any of those people anymore. And, like, and I'll never see them again. And it was just like a weird portion of my life for some reason. Yes, he did have abs. He was a very strong boy. He looked very good, you know. It is Daffodil right here. But yeah, so that was that. And I still have all of his text messages. I don't delete anything ever. So I literally have years and years back all of those messages. I could probably find the picture that he sent me of the fireworks. Like, that's like how much I kept. Daffodil, it's for my grandma. But then the lily of the valley, it's also our birth flower. Man, it's crazy. Okay, so part 2? She got those receipts. Yeah, I think if I wanted to go into part 2, I'd probably have to go back through the receipts and like remind myself of little things that happened, because like I don't know if I'll be able to like tell it well enough because it was so long ago. The beginning part, I just remember very vividly that party, but like so much more happened after that. Kiba is 9 years old. He's gonna be 10 this year. Prepare them receipts. Yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, we actually play games here. Just so everybody is clear. Oh man. But yeah, he was fucking insane. So that's why I'm like even scared to like talk about that, because I swear he's gonna show up out of the woodwork. You do? What time is it now? It's getting really hot in here. I think my storytelling just heated me up a little bit. Yay! Was it 80 plus viewers when I was telling the story? And then they all just left? He really was gutter scum. He really was. He's a terrible, terrible person. I even have his name in my phone as hashtag the devil, hashtag slutty whore. 84. Oh shit. Hashtag the devil. Oh man. What a terrible human. Hate that guy. He did you a favor by cheating. Well, the thing is, we were never dating. We were never actually dating. So when I say he was cheating, it's because I was so delusional. 7 months in, I've talked to his best friends on the phone, like from Greece. I've talked to his mom on the phone. I literally sleep at his. I have a toothbrush at his bathroom. I sleep over his house all the time. You would think 7 months later, we're together, you know? But he never physically asked me to be his girlfriend. So when I find out that he's cheating, I guess I wasn't technically cheating. This is all just the gaslighting thing that he's like, Katie, you knew we weren't together. Bitch, I have a toothbrush in your bathroom. We literally had eggs this morning and then like went for our morning walk and then did this. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you mean we're not together? I would watch his house when he was away from out of town for work. For work. The story gets worse, I'm telling you. I would literally watch his house because he trusted me enough to watch his house. So like, but we're not together. Do I have any wholesome stories? No. Not really. Like, even to the point where, like, one of his friends said to me one night, why are you with him? What do you mean, why are you with him? If we're not dating, if I'm not actually with him, I was with him. But that was his way of being like, Katie's crazy. We were never together, because he was actually cheating and had a full on double life. Yeah. It was my own horror story. Mm-mm. All right, guys. Well, I think that's enough for today. Only because I have to edit the next video for Reanimal. It needs to go up today. Yeah, they don't know about the double life yet. They don't know everything. So maybe next stream we'll get to the next part of the story. But I have to edit a video, so I have to get going on with my day. I'm glad you guys were entertained. I hope that you don't judge me for the mistakes I made in the past, but you know, I have my boring life now, and that's perfect. And I'm not condoning drug use. It's been informative. Thanks for the insanity. You're very welcome. Thank you for everyone who gifted subs today. Very, very helpful. We're at 302 right now. And we're looking to get to 400 at the end of February. Thank you, DWZ. Thank you for being here. Well, play it yourself, Angus, and then check out my videos after. But thank you guys for being here. I had so much fun. And I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you on Monday.